If you're someone who's feeling exhausted 24/7, I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of energy advice out there that just isn't working. And I know this because we've helped thousands of people over at Our Secret help reclaim their sleep, get better sleep hygiene, give you more energy throughout the day, and help manage stress. Most importantly, we've seen what works, what doesn't work, and what's causing your fatigue in 2025. So in this video, I'm going to give you 7 easy tips on how to reclaim your energy, get better sleep, and how you can reduce your fatigue. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to implement them in your daily life so you can use them and you can actually wake up feeling refreshed and have energy during the day. By the end of this video, you'll have an entire game plan on how to implement these to your daily life, and this is for anyone at any age. Number 1, going to bed wired, not tired. So this is a common mistake we see all the time, is people scrolling on their phones right before bed. This is going to trigger the blue light and it's going to trigger your brain to stay awake, stay stimulated, and also reduce the melatonin, which is our sleep hormone cycle. So I always recommend to people, leave your phone outside the bedroom. And I know this may sound difficult, but this is the best thing you can ever do for your sleep, is to not look at your phone before bed. At the worst case, purchase some blue light blocking glasses, so at least the blue light is not triggering your brain so much. That's worst case scenario, but just go read a book or a Kindle before bed. It will work wonders on your sleep. 2, skipping a real breakfast and relying on caffeine. Now, when we wake up in the morning, a lot of people, first thing they want to do is grab coffee and drink coffee. This is not good for us because replacing food with coffee in the morning will spike our cortisol levels, will create some blood sugar spikes, especially if you have sugar in your coffee. And also, especially for women, it is so important to have breakfast. This is what breakfast means, break fast. Especially if we're going through our menstrual cycle or anything, we really need food as fuel before we go, wow, wake up body, have some caffeine, let's go excited, when our cortisol levels just go through the roof. So this is easy fix. Start your morning with a very easy small breakfast. It doesn't have to be too intense. It can just be some Greek yogurt, some berries, some honey, or you can have sourdough, eggs. You can have really anything, just something small to give something healthy that really just is going to line the stomach and prepare your body for the energy that you're going to have during the day. And then of course have your coffee. And number 3, letting blood sugar roller coasters rule your day. Now, if it's lunchtime and stuff and you want to just grab a quick sandwich or something very quick and snappy, this is probably going to raise your blood sugar levels. Now, if you have a blood sugar spike, this is what will cause the energy dip that most people get after 2 to 3 p.m. Now, a quick fix for this and for what I do every day is I follow the PFF rule, which is protein, fat, and fiber. Try eat a lunch or any type of meal with your protein, your fat, and your fiber. And yes, we need carbs. Try to reduce high sugar carbs, especially during your lunch. This will cause the dip in the energy. And also at dinner time, if we have something with a lot of carbs, it's going to raise our blood sugar levels and won't prone us to go to sleep. Number 4 is normalizing chronic stress. So in this hustle mentality and go, go, go type of life we all have right now, it's so important for us to take a few steps back and to calm our stress and to actually, chill out a bit more. Because once we have this constant wanting to go and move, we're going to actually increase our cortisol levels and our stress hormone response is going to become unbalanced. And once we get stressed during the day, this normally leads on till night. And this is sometimes why we're laying wide awake like this. Why is my thoughts not turning off? It's because during the day we were in so survival mode, anxious mode, and it's just carried down till we go to bed and we think our brain's going to shut off, but it's not. So what I recommend to people is take a few moments out of your day and just relax. I like to say to feel grateful for things that I have. You have a roof over your head, great. You have some food in the fridge, amazing. Be grateful for these small little things, and this will trigger our mentality and our body to be okay, I'm in a grateful attitude rather than constantly being stressed. And number 5, thinking sleep duration equals quality. We could sleep 8 to 9 hours, maybe even 6 to 7 hours, and we could think, wow, we slept for so long. Unfortunately, this doesn't mean anything. You could just be lying in bed for this amount of time, but not being in the stages of sleep that our body really needs to get into, such as the REM sleep, the light sleep, the deep sleep. I always recommend to people to enhance their sleeping environment. Is your room cool enough to go to sleep? Are you using a light blocking sleep mask so you don't get any light pollution inside your eyes? Is there a lot of noise? Are you using earplugs? This is why I always recommend people to use these little accessories, because they can really make us go into a deep, deep sleep. And as always, it is sleep quality over quantity, because you can have 6 hours of like sleep with someone who's going deep into sleep and going through all the cycles, waking up so much more refreshed, someone who's just laying in bed for 9 hours. Now, if you're someone watching this and say, this makes total sense, I need to fix these issues, I want to just say, Earth Secret, we've created science-backed supplements to help you with sleep, with stress, with energy, and all of our supplements are clinical studied ingredients as well. So we don't just make the claims, we actually have the evidence to support it and tell you about the power of these natural herbs. You can check it out here at earthsecret.com. And like our award-winning Sleep Saffron Complex, which really helps people to calm the mind, reduce sleep latency, which is your sleep-wake time, the time it takes you to fall asleep, and also to reduce those 3 a.m. wake-ups in the middle of the night and you're like, why am I awake? This helps you to get a really good night's sleep throughout the whole night. Number 6 is an interesting one, and something that I really like doing is breathing shallow all day without noticing. Now, sometimes we can go throughout the day and either we're breathing through our mouth or we're breathing super shallow. This can actually reduce our oxygen to our brain and muscles and making us go into fight or flight the whole day. And maybe we don't even notice that we're doing it, but sometimes we can go the whole day without taking one proper deep breath. And this can also make us feel super stressed and anxious during the day, which can again lead us to when we're going to bed saying, hey, why am I not tired? Why am I wired? It's because our body is still in fight or flight. And what I recommend is to take a few moments out of your day. This could be in the morning, in the middle of the day. This could be right before you go to bed. It's taking the 4-4-6 breath. Simply, it's breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and then breathe out for 6, like this. Now this will give more oxygen through your diaphragm and your stomach, and breathe it in, and you will already feel more oxygen coming to your brain, and you will already feel, wow, I feel more, just after me doing this, I feel more awake. It's amazing, and it's something that I think we neglect, the power of breath. So try this. I really hope it works. And number 7 is not replenishing nutrient deficiencies. Now you probably see so many people selling supplements saying, hey, you need a multivitamin, you need a B complex, you need this, and you don't need all of them. You don't. First off, let me say this. But years and years ago, I would say oh, we didn't need supplements because we could get all of our nutrients in our food alone. Fortunately, this is not the case anymore. We have lost a lot of the nutrients through our soil, through heavy metals, pesticides, and everything. So the foods are not as nutrient rich as they once were. Just for an example, 80% of our magnesium has been depleted in the soil. So we are losing 80% of our magnesium. So I always recommend people are you taking a B complex? Are you taking a magnesium supplement? Which magnesium is absolutely essential for brain, sleep, muscles, and there's so many forms of them, but it is one of the best things I personally believe for energy during the day. And a side note, many women don't realize it, but they are deficient in iron. If you're someone who's super tired all the time, check out if you're deficient in iron, because it's a very common deficiency, especially around women when they're on their menstrual cycle. And especially if you're vegan or vegetarian, B12 and iron, they are essential. So I always recommend to either go get tested to see if you're deficient in any of these nutrients, if you want to be very specific, or try to find a highly absorbable form of the nutrient that you're taking, such as vitamin B complexes are normally fine, but just check the NRV, which is nutrient reference value, to make sure that it is equal to the amount that you want to take. And then magnesium, take magnesium biglycinate for sleep, magnesium malate for energy, magnesium citrate for kind of digestion. It seems like a whirlwind. I can help you out with this. So that's everything I have on beating chronic fatigue naturally. Now, there's so much information here. You may think, oh, there's so many things. Where do I start? Honestly, just start with one. If you can do one, that's still an amazing step, because the beauty of this about sleep is that it's so important for us that once you implement one of these and you feel how different you do feel like, you'll want to keep on implementing more and more and more. And honestly, I recommend also starting a diary. How do you feel day 1, day 2, day 3? This way you'll know exactly what your body really reacts to in the most positive way. And it's also good for accountability, saying okay, I'm going to do these breathings 3 times a day. Tick, 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 It's a really easy way to just help get your energy back in store. By the way, if you're interested in going the next extra step into really making your sleep that much deeper and feeling the benefits, then I do recommend you to check out our sleep complex from Earth Secret. It will be the first link in the description, and it has helped so many people. We have 50-year-old Kira who basically said that this is the first time she has slept through the entire night and no more. midnight wake ups. And that's just amazing because that's exactly why I created the Sleep Complex. And also we have Gail. 5 years of broken sleep left me exhausted, snapping at my grandkids. But after the first night of trying these capsules, I slept until my alarm without checking the clock once. This is exactly why I created these sleep supplements, to really help people get into this deep, relaxing, restorative sleep that we all deserve. So guys, with the right habits and supplements, you have the ability to change your life, and it all starts with your sleep. And if you're ready to take the next step into supplements, check out oursecret.com. Click the link in the description. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my first video, and I'll see you in the next video.